This is Wilford Brimley, and he wants you to try NetData on your Unraid server, and today we're going to be showing you how to set that up. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And as you probably gathered from the beginning of the video here, we're going to be looking at NetData on Unraid for system statistics. Now, you may remember I did previously do a video on Grafana and Prometheus and a couple plugins that we had to set up in order to get system statistics. However, I recently discovered that NetData has a Docker container, which does all of that stuff, and it's a simple one-click deploy container where you don't need to set anything up other than logging in if you want to use the NetData app and have your statistics sent over the cloud. Now, it's so simple to get set up, and it has many benefits if you are into system statistics. And it's just super easy to get set up for a novice user who may want to know, what their CPU is doing, their RAM, their hard drive, their network, all that fun stuff. And it's just super easy to get set up. So today I'm going to walk you through on getting that done. And we're going to go over the dashboard of NetData and possibly hook it up to the cloud so that you can see your statistics over an app on your iPhone or Android. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So before we get started with the tutorial here, I just want to let everyone know for full transparency that before doing this video and getting it all into editing and completed, I did try getting NetData connected to the cloud and had absolutely no success in doing it. I followed the steps provided by the NetData integrations tab, as well as sought the advice of ChatGPT, and I got absolutely nowhere with it. So I am going to keep looking into this and attempt to get it set up in the cloud. And when I do get that figured out, I will do a follow-up video and walk you through the steps on getting that done. So some of you may be asking, what's the point in NetData? What if you already have Grafana and Prometheus already set up? Well, this is a great first step for novice users who want full system statistics without having to edit configuration files and deploy a bunch of Docker containers and plugins. I used NetData previously on a couple Windows and Linux servers that I had deployed at customers' sites, but I've since moved on to the Grafana and Prometheus way of collecting that data. But I do have to say I am extremely impressed with how easy it is to get NetData set up. And this is a one-click install for novice users who just want to get into system statistics. Now, let's jump over to the NetData website here, and this kind of gives you an idea of what the dashboard will look like. And there are some subscription versions that you can subscribe to in order to get some extra features. So if we hop over to pricing here, we'll see that it's $4.50 per node a month if you pay yearly, or if you switch it over to monthly, it's $6 per node. But if we go over here to the home section, it's actually free to use if you only have 5 nodes connected. Now, what is a node? A node is a system on your network, and it gives you one custom dashboard that you can set up. So if you have all 5 nodes that you want connected to your instance, whether that be virtual machines or a system outside of your home network, you can have up to 5 for free and then 1 custom dashboard. Now, that doesn't mean that you only get 1 dashboard. You actually get a dashboard per node or system that you set up with NetData. So if you don't want to use a custom dashboard, you can just jump into each node individually and see all your system stats that way. So let's jump over to the app data page here, or the community apps here, and let's search for NetData. And then here, all we need to do to get it installed is click install. We're going to click the default tag so that it's the latest version. And this is all you need to do. Because I have not been able to successfully connect it to the cloud, this is null and void at this point. So all we need to do to get this set up is just click apply. And that's it. It's going to download the repository it's going to download the Docker container from the repository. And then once this is done, we'll jump right back into the video on getting this set up on the Unraid side. All right, so this is all finished up now. So we're going to go ahead and click done. Going to pop on over to the Docker tab, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to check the logs. Okay, so right now it's pulling all the data from our Unraid server. So it's grabbing all of our system stats. So everything that's running, virtual machines, your Docker containers, your network, your disk write and read speed, your IOPS, everything. It's pulling all that data. So it's completed that now. So we can, yep, there we go. So it processed 125 entries. So we can close this out, and then we can jump right on into our dashboard. So yeah, just going to sign out there because I did previously try and connect it to the cloud. And then this is what you will be presented with when you first set the Docker up and go into it. And then from here, all you need to do is just go to the bottom and click skip and use the dashboard anonymously. So what you're seeing right now is the dashboard for all containers, all your nodes that you may have deployed locally. Now, this is the one dashboard that NetData was referring to in the free community application use. So if we want to see an individual node, all we do is we go over here to nodes, and then we select the system that we want to view the metrics for. And then it brings up this nice dashboard. And then off to the right here, you can see all the things that you can access stats-wise. So if I click here on compute, it's going to show the CPU usage right here on this nice graph. And then if we go down to memory, we can see our RAM usage. We can see what's available, what is being used. If we go down here to hardware, we can see what hardware is running. And as this runs over the next few hours, it's going to start picking up more and more data. If we go down here to storage, we can see our disk usage, our IO usage, everything that's related to our hard drives, read and write speeds. If we go down to our file system, we can see everything about our file system. And we didn't have to install a single plugin or anything extra. This is all information that NetData is pulling from our Unraid server. If we keep scrolling down, we can see our network information. So our in and out, our speeds, any network errors, any network drops. And if we go down here, we can see our processes. And then we can also see our Docker containers and virtual machines. So here it's showing that our Plex Media server is using 4%, NetData is using 0.4%, and we can see our memory usage as well for each of the Dockers. And yeah, and then one thing I'll show you as well is if we go back up here to system, we can actually scroll through all of this information one by one if we just scroll down. So this is an extremely handy piece of software in order to give you deep insights into your system. And then it even has an AI insight tab here, but you need to be signed up for that. So you do need to pay for that service. So if that is something you are interested in, it can help you diagnose any issues you may be having with your system and then walk you through steps in order to get them rectified. So do I recommend NetData as a system stats manager? 100%. If you are just getting into Unraid and you want system stats without having to deploy a bunch of other stuff and set configuration files, this is the container for you. If you're a advanced user and you just don't want to set up a bunch of extra stuff that could go wrong, again, this is for you. Now, I am going to attempt to get the cloud connected, but I need to do a little reading of documentation in order to figure that out, and probably a couple forums and communities to figure out how other people got it connected. So with all that said and done, this was a quick video that I just wanted to get out there for the community. make everyone aware about NetData on Unraid and how useful it can be and how easy it is to get set up. So I am going to do a follow-up video once I get the cloud connected. So it might be in a couple days, might be in a couple weeks, I'm not sure. But I am going to be actively trying to troubleshoot this and get it all figured out. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to check out our website, or my website, bcadventure2015.ca. You can make any content suggestions there. If you want to showcase a product or a piece of software on my channel, you can use the contact form for that as well. And thank you all for watching. I hope you found this video useful. And with all that said and done, I will catch you in the next one.